Welcome back. This is part 2 of Drive with Dom Heat 4, where we are racing with kart number 11. In our last episode, we had a exciting time working together, and then I passed him into T2 and then took the lead. And it is now some number of laps later, and he's somewhere behind me. Probably right behind me for all I know. I'm coming upon some slower traffic that is preparing to leave the track, and I screw up. Man puts up his hand. Instead of being patient, I go around the outside figuring I could just take a nice big ass wide line, which I do. But then Mr. 11 shows up, which I'm absolutely no worries. I give him a rather solid bump, but that wasn't mean. That was just me trying to make sure he got as much of that momentum as I could give him because he was compromised. So, hello, welcome back, Mr. 11. Let us play together some more. You and I race. So in the first half of this, I worked with him and he with me, in a sense, or rather, we did not fight. He merely goes about his business. I don't think he fights with anyone. I think he just goes about his business, and it's up to me to either push him or not. So in this case, I probably will, again, if the opportunity presents itself, take a pass attempt. So right now we're just going to focus. Not a good enough run to go for it, so let's play pushy. There we go. Can we do this without screwing up? Yes, we can. All right. Both of us together. Off we go. Let us make time. We must make haste. Presumably I'll draft right back up to him. As you can see, this is all draft. Zip. Clonk. Oops. Well, that's not oops. Again, rough, but intentional because I want to make sure he gets all of that juice. That was fun. Did we get a little opposite lock there? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he got some opposite lock there. That was nice. All right. Got good, considering he had that sort of little oppo moment there, which does kind of steal some revs from you. He has a pretty nice, I think he has some pretty good mid-range. But look at that draft. Okay, I can't resist. So I send it down here, and I screw up hugely. Like, massive screw up. Okay, so we're having fun. We're working together. I go for a little passy pass, but then don't really commit to it, and then, yeah. So unbeknownst to me, a couple other quick karts had piled up behind us, and I was not aware that we were now in serious land. So I got sloppy, and I paid a huge price for it. Now these guys are probably, I guess, up in the leader group, and on faster karts than us. So they're probably going to make short work of us, passing through both of us. So I guess that was inevitable. It's just embarrassing that it was for me screwing up. I'd much rather it was the other dude. Ooh, that's a nice turn. Oh yeah, I like that. Ooh, that was pretty. I want to see that again. Sorry, I'm tooting my own horn, but when you do something right, it's nice to see it. Some nice deep braking. Oh, yeah. Yum. Driving is a lot of fun. If you don't do this, you should. Unless you're like super duper incompetent. But even then, it's totally learnable. It's so much fun. All right, so 11 got through. Okay, so at this point, it looks like the two faster leader guy group people have managed to get through for the most part. 11 has been cleared. 11 cleared 83. I just cleared 83. So now I'm going to be back on 11. And those two guys are presumably, so the order has sort of sorted itself out. The two fast cart that were behind me in 11 are now ahead of me in 11, and I'm back behind 11. So we're probably going to have a little train again for a while, and it looks like there's somebody up ahead of us. That might be a slower cart that's about to get overrun by all of us. What fun for him. Or it's one of the fast guys, I'm not sure. Looks like it might have been a group of 3. Can't tell. Anyway, so now 11 is not out of the draft. No, and I'm going to catch him again. I just gapped up nicely there because I just did that turn very well. So I think I'm going to get a little piece of draft. It's funny, it doesn't take much. You can see over the past couple turns, it feels like when this shakes out, I'll be a little bit closer to him than I was at the beginning of all this. Assuming I don't screw up here, which I don't. Not really. Yeah, let's see at the end of this. Usually this braking zone is a pretty good indicator of whether your key brakes well and drives well. Okay, so now we've got to cruise through 45. Fortunately, 45 presents no speed loss. Interestingly enough, 11 is now catching up to those two faster guys. And I'm desperately trying to make my way up there because I don't want to lose what little teeny potential of having a draft on quick carts. So that's the thing. 11 ended up kind of in a good position, I think, because he managed to keep better draft on the fast guys, and as such is now with the fast guys. Now it looks like I'm making progress, which has been consistent with 11. Like I always catch them, it just takes me a while since we're pretty close in speed. So I think that's kind of it for now. I'll pause this. Yeah, so ultimately what pans out is the group ahead separates off, the fast guys get away, and the race continues. I catch back up to 11 later, and eventually I pit out. So it was a good race with 11. I think he made a lot of really good decisions, some better ones than me. I had a couple times where I tried to get around him that ended up resulting in mistakes that cost me position, or not really position, but that put me in a weaker position. And unlike the other fellow that I did a drive with Dom, this guy was good in that his braking was on point as well. So if I screwed up and lost 15, 20 cart lengths, for example, that takes a while to get back, usually. The draft was very significant with this guy as well. Significant in that, in the sort of a mid-range, it appeared that it pulled a lot harder, sort of from closer, but less from further away as compared to the other fellow's cart. So anyway, just an interesting observation. Hope you enjoyed it. I will try to find other good racing moments to share. Talk to you guys next time.